Welcome in, chat. I know it's late, and I know that it's kind of probably not as advantageous to do a live stream at this time at night, but I wanted to get a Smackdown episode out. So if you're watching this on playback, thank you for coming and joining me. If you're joining me live, I appreciate it. I know it's late at night. It's about 12:15 a.m. Eastern time here, so but I'm closing all week, so I really didn't have another day that I could do a live without waiting until Friday when I'm off. So it just worked out best to do an episode here tonight of Smackdown. So yeah, just make sure you let me know you're watching the playback. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. We had over 600 views on our Raw show, our episode 1 of Universe Mode. I think it's 658 last time I checked, to be exact. So thank you guys so much for the support on the series. The other one's not quite high up there yet, so if you're watching this live or you're watching this on playback, go back and check out the other episodes and show your support for the channel if you would. That would be much appreciated. And we got an episode of Smackdown here tonight, and we're starting off with a bang. And I'm going to tell you what, most of our championships on our Smackdown show are still vacant. The only champion really for the Smackdown specific show is Lyra Valkyria as our Women's United States Champion. So she's the only champion so far, and that's because we named her before Smackdown was even a thing on our Universe Mode. So yeah. So we're going to start by at least naming one of those champions here tonight. We got a big announcement. So our first premium live event will be Backlash. And taking place at Backlash will be a gauntlet match to determine our undisputed WWE champion on SmackDown. So that's a big announcement right there. That's how we're going to name our WWE champion here on our Smackdown brand. And we got our first matchup of the night as we jump right into here. Triple threat action to name our number one contender, one of our number one contenders for the United States Championship. That's our mid-card title. I hate using the word mid-card because all the guys on the screen right here, incredibly talented. And I want to really elevate that mid-card title. So it's less of a mid-card and more of a standout on SmackDown. I want to maybe do more title matches on our regular SmackDown, Raw, versus all the time at the premium live events. And I feel like the mid-card titles are kind of the ones that are there. They're the workforce championships, or at least they should be. Not saying the main title shouldn't be either, but, you know, that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to elevate those as much as possible. So without further ado, we got our first triple threat of 2 triple threats. On the next episode of SmackDown, we will have another triple threat matchup that will name the opponent to the winner of this one. That will be one-on-one for the vacant United States Championship at Backlash. So a big matchup. 2 big matchups for SmackDown. A gauntlet match to name our world champion, our WWE champion on SmackDown, and these 2 triple threats to name our contenders for the United States Championships. So, and tonight, we're also naming our WWE Tag Team Champions before the night is out, and it's going to be in a big way. So without further ado, we're going to hop into our first matchup of the night. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm going to play as one of these guys, and I got to go with the bouncy one, Javon Evans. Oh boy, I hope that's... I don't know why that music's playing. Hopefully that doesn't give us a copyright, but I don't think it's loud enough because I have entrance music on still too, so... Welcome in. 3 viewers right now. Welcome in. Thank you guys for joining. Feel free to chat it up. I can see your chat. Thank you for joining me this late.
Making his way to the ring, representing Legado del Fantasma from Mexico City, Mexico,
Santos Escobar here tonight on Smackdown to compete for an opportunity at the matchup at Backlash for our vacant United States Championship. Big triple threat here to kick off our episode of Smackdown. And I'm happy to announce that they came out with an update already, a patch for the game, and the issue with the freeze framing in the middle of the matches completely fixed from what I've seen. So I played a few matches last night, never had an issue, never saw it. This would be the time that it would start doing it again. It's my luck, but so far, so good. Santos Escobar in the ring, and one of his opponents here tonight. Apollo Crews making his way down to the ring. Triple threat action. Apollo Crews, top-notch athlete in that ring. And you can bet he wants that opportunity at the United States Championship. All three of these men do. There'll be standouts here in the season, just the start of the season for WWE 2K26. It'll be the first United States champion here on Universe Mode. If you haven't followed the channel, Smackdown is kind of a new addition to Universe Mode. Raw was our only brand at one point, so we named a lot more champions there. And then we added Smackdown as well. So there's still a lot of vacant championships here. Kind of. It's going to be a bouncy start to Smackdown. The young OG making his way down to the ring. And if you guys have not had an opportunity to hop in the ring with Javon Evans yet, you're going to want to. This guy, IRL, is fantastic. And even that much more so here in the game. What a way to kick off Smackdown here tonight. Triple threat action opportunity for the United States Championship matchup at Backlash. Our first premium live event on the season. And here we go as we get this one underway. Oh, and a shot there to the midsection by Apollo Crews. Step up enziguri by Santos Escobar. Davon well scouted, hitting the ropes. A bouncy one with a big splash, and on a pin attempt right here, Apollo Crews going to break it up. Shot there. Irish whip sends him to the ropes. The drop down, and looking for the drop kick missed its mark. Oh, and Javon Evans gonna send Apollo Crews into the corner to Santos Escobar. And Javon Evans getting the upper hand on both of these athletes here tonight. Javon Evans now targeting Santos Escobar. Looking for a big kick across the side of the face. And a roll up here by Apollo Crews, looking for a quick pin and a kick out before two. Shot here from Apollo Crews. Big super kick. Oh, and a big trouble in paradise type maneuver from Javon Evans to Santos Escobar. Capitalizing big time here. Oh, look at that. Well scouted there. Irish whip sends him out to the ropes. Massive monkey flip from Javon Evans to Santos Escobar. Shot there to Apollo Crews. And Javon Evans looking a little bouncy here tonight. Out to the floor, but misses the mark on Apollo Crews and lands hard on the outside. And Apollo, oh, and a massive slant on that hard floor out there. Big German suplex by Escobar here. Javon Evans making his way up to his feet. And Javon Evans now taking him onto the announce table. And Javon Evans on that announce table, going to look to capitalize here. Oh, and Santos now, massive suplex to the floor for Javon Evans. Apollo Crews in the ring. Santos Escobar still targeting Evans here and going to add insult to injury with a massive slam to the outside. Knee first into the abdomen of Javon Evans. And of course, it is triple threat rules here tonight, so no disqualifications. Apollo Crews now has Santos Escobar up, spinning him into that barricade. And now Javon Evans sends Apollo Crews into the barricade over on the other side. Oh, looking for the shot there, missed its mark briefly on Apollo. Oh, now the chair brought into play, and Santos Escobar turns his attention towards Apollo Crews and vice versa. Apollo Crews now has a hold of Escobar with a massive suplex to the floor on the outside, and Javon Evans gonna return the favor to Apollo Crews. And now the Irish Whip sends him back into the ring here. And Santos Escobar with an STO there takes down Javon Evans. Santos Escobar gets caught in a neck breaker. Javon Evans back into the ring, looking to target Apollo Crews, but catches a kick for his efforts. And now diving into the ring, well missed. Shot there, Javon Evans. Massive, looking for the drop kick, missed its mark. Off the springboard, looking to capitalize. Once again, looking for the drop kick, missed its mark. This time catches a piece of it. Javon Evans gets sent to the ropes. Reversal, spun right into Santos Escobar and catches a jawbreaker for his trouble. Knee there off the temple. Looking for a pin attempt here on Apollo and a kick out. Shot there by Javon Evans. Massive clothesline takes him down. Oh, and a drop kick by Apollo Crews catches. Oh, and Javon Evans out the back door with a massive roll-up here. Looking for the opportunity at a United States Championship match. Oh, and the double knees in the corner by Santos Escobar. And Javon Evans is rocked. Javon Evans still rocked. Santos Escobar calling Apollo Crews up to his feet. Santos Escobar with a massive finisher in on a pin attempt here. And Javon Evans not going to let it happen. Takes him up. Massive power bomb there to Santos Escobar. Held in for a pin and a kick out before two. Javon Evans now calling him up to his feet. Evans going to look to get a little bouncy here. Off the rebound. Missed the mark. Santos Escobar well scouted. Off the reversal. Evans twisting the leg. Got an opportunity here to make something happen. Javon Evans now with a monkey flip here to Santos Escobar. Trying to turn the tides here in this one. Javon Evans with a forearm shot here. Evans to the outside. DDT onto the apron. Evans with a huge trouble in paradise there on Santos Escobar. Massive senton in on the pin. This could do it right here. Number one contender opportunity 2. No, and a kick out. What a match. Chop there. Massive shot. Javon Evans fired up. Irish whip. Sends him to the ropes. Looking for a shot. Clothesline gets caught. Santos Escobar catches a bat at the hands of Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews going in for the pin. Was not enough. And now a massive Frankensteiner. There on Apollo Crews, in on the pin. 1, 2, no, and a kick out again by Crews. What a match. Javon Evans making his way up to his feet. Catches a hold of Santos Escobar here. Snapmare takes him down, shot to the back. Looking for an opportunity here on Apollo Crews. Floats up. Javon Evans rolls through here. Oh, and gets caught here going for a springboard attack right there. Oh, out the back door again. And a quick roll up here by Javon Evans. In on the pin and a kick out there. Or a breakup rather by Santos Escobar. Wrenching now on the arm of Javon Evans. Apollo Crews in the corner, still dazed here. Now an elbow into the back. Catches him right here. Quick roll up. Close call there. Championship opportunity on the line. Apollo Crews going to look to fly now. Big cross body there. Trouble in Paradise lands on the money. Clothesline takes Santos Escobar out of the ring. And now Javon Evans heading up top. Gonna look to fly with a frog splash right there onto Apollo Crews. And Javon Evans firing up here, looking for the OG cutter. Looking to capitalize and nail it. Missed it smart. Standing Spanish fly. What a match. Well scouted there by Javon Evans. And Evans now, beautiful drop kick. Both men are down. And Javon Evans fired up. Javon Evans now looking to capitalize. Gets caught here. Massive forearm. Snap suplex coming into play. Reversed out the back though. Shot here on Javon Evans with a backstabber. A massive shot there by Santos Escobar. And now Santos missed it smart. Looking for the reversal attempt here. Big shot to the back of the head. Oh, and on the apron, Apollo Crews lands a knee. Oh, up for the finishing maneuver. Reverse there. Oh, and a shot to the midsection. Apollo Crews gets caught with the cutter out of nowhere. In on the pin. 1, 2, 3, and he's done it. What a transition right there. And Apollo Crews was caught just for a split second and nailed with that OG cutter from Javon Evans. Javon Evans will move on to Backlash to face the winner of next week's triple threat matchup for the vacant United States Championship. Massive OG cutter right there. What a match.
Here is your winner,
Javon Evans with a statement victory here tonight. Moving on to Backlash for that United States Championship match. We'll find out next week who Javon Evans is going to face. What a night of action it's been already, and we still just getting started. We still got more to come. What a night. What a matchup that was right there. That was crazy. And without further ado, we're going to move right along into our next matchup on the card. A big hitter right here. Ilya Dragunov, Lexus King going one-on-one. There's not really anything up for grabs, but you can bet that both of these men want to make an impression on the first episode of Smackdown of this new season. Without further ado, in this one, I'm going to be Ilya Dragunov. What a matchup this should be. I've been excited to get my hands on Ilya Dragunov here. The updated model of Ilya Dragunov. Phenomenal United States title reign in IRL. Maybe a future United States champion here on the series. Ilya Dragunov making his way down to the ring. He's kind of building his way back up the card here on SmackDown. A win here tonight on the first episode of SmackDown on the season could very well put Ilya Dragunov in a position for championship opportunities in the future. Ilya Dragunov competed against Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight title on a previous season of Universe Mode. You can bet Ilya Dragunov wants to move back up that card, wants to move back to future opportunities for championship. And he could do that with a win here tonight. Could also be a point to be made that Lexus King, the new upstart here, wants to make a name for himself here on SmackDown. The son of Brian Pillman making his way down to the ring. Lexus King looking to make a name for himself here tonight on SmackDown against Ilya Dragunov. Could very well get that done here tonight. In the ring and looks ready to compete here on SmackDown. Or has he bitten off more than he can chew here tonight? Ilya Dragunov sizing up to Lexus King. Having him size up here. Lexus King trying to go for the leg. Ilya Dragunov well scouted. They lock up here, center of the ring. Ilya Dragunov now with the arm here. We'll lay in some offense here on Lexus King in the start of this matchup. Oh, massive shot to the mat. Shoulder first goes Ilya Dragunov. Massive boot to the chest. Lexus King heading out to the apron looking for a springboard. Misses its mark. And now Ilya Dragunov with the arm hook takes him over with a massive slam right there. Ilya Dragunov now in on a pin attempt here. Kick out before one. Oh, and a quick roll up here by Lexus King. I was just going to say, you got to think that Ilya Dragunov was just letting the young guy know, I see you, going in for the pin attempt and then rolled up by Lexus King immediately to follow. Into the corner goes Ilya Dragunov now. Lexus King going to keep the offense going here with a shot on the leg of Ilya Dragunov right here. A win here tonight for either one of these men could put them in a good standing here at the start of a fresh season of Universe Mode. Ilya Dragunov down on the mat. Lexus King from the apron. They'll look to capitalize here off the springboard. Massive clothesline takes him down. Ilya Dragunov rolling out to the floor here. Shot there by Dragunov. Taking him into the barricade on the outside. Dragunov trying to get back in the offensive here. And back into the ring we go. Dragunov now calling him up to his feet. Dragunov heading up top here. Gonna look to fly on Lexus King with a massive crossbody. Lexus King. Oh, getting caught with shots here by Ilya Dragunov. And once again sizing him up. Massive DDT. Dragunov now from the second rope, calling him up to his feet. Ilya Dragunov looked to fire in with another crossbody, taking him down. Locking up here once again. Irish whip sends him to the ropes. Ilya Dragunov sends him over. German suplex in on a pin attempt here for the kick out before two by Lexus King. Lock up here once again. Lexus King sends him to the ropes. Looking for the shot there. Missed it smart. Ilya Dragunov got him, takes him up. Looking for a massive power bomb right there. The Mad Russian taking him down to the mat. And once again laying in shots across the chest. Sending a message to Lexus King, raking the eyes there of Ilya Dragunov. Dragunov goes up. Shots there to the forehead. Sends him to the opposite corner. And a massive uppercut. Ilya with a senton, but he moves out of harm's way. And Lexus King gonna look to target Ilya Dragunov with drop kick there to the midsection. Lexus King now with a massive shot. In on a pin attempt here. And a kick out before one. Ilya Dragunov incensed here tonight. And now Lexus King gonna make him pay for it. Carrying across the ring. Slamming him into the turnbuckle. And slinging him across the ring right there with a massive shot to the chest to follow. Lexus King now calling him up to his feet. Chop here. Ilya Dragunov going to answer with one of his own. And back and forth we go here. Ilya Dragunov saying, bring it on. Lexus King and Ilya Dragunov trading blows here tonight on Smackdown. Ilya now looking for an opportunity. Missed it smart. Oh, here we go, and they're slugging it out. Lefts and rights throwing like crazy here. Ilya with a shot there. Takes him down. The Mad Dragon with a massive powerbomb to follow. Ilya Dragunov looking to maintain the offense. Takes him over with a massive slam. Fired up. Ilya Dragunov looking for Torpedo Moscow. Missed its mark. Rolling out of harm's way is Lexus King. Looking to capitalize here. Oh, and a massive chop. From the second rope. Lands the senton. And Ilya Dragunov looking to land in a massive finishing maneuver. The H-bomb across the chin of Lexis King for the 1, the 2, and the 3. What a matchup and a big win for Ilya Dragunov to kick off this season of Universe Mode for WWE 2K26 with a massive H-bomb right into the chin. And the 1, 2, 3 to follow.
Here is your winner,
What a matchup right there. Ilya Dragunov going to be a force to be reckoned with here on this season of Universe Mode. What a match. We still have more action to come here tonight in our women's division. Julia versus Kalani Jordan in singles action. Looking to make an impact here on the first episode of Smackdown of this season. Which one of these women are going to leave a lasting impression and potentially put themselves in a position for a future championship matchup? We're about to find out. As for this matchup, we're going to play as Julia. A women's mid-card division here on Smackdown is overflowing at the seams. I actually have not seen Julia's model yet in the game. But it looks pretty good, if I might say.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan.
Julia making her way down to the ring. Singles action here tonight on SmackDown. Up next is our main event. And it's going to be a big main event. 4-way tornado tag match to name our new and first ever WWE Tag Team Champions on the series. 4 teams will meet in a tornado tag action, and only one team will walk out with the championship. In the first WWE Tag Team Champions on the series. What a main event, and we name a champion here tonight right on SmackDown. Let me know in the comments section, which tag team titles do you think are the better tag team titles? You think it's the World Tag Team Championship or the WWE Tag Team Championships? I'm interested to know your opinion.
From Boynton Beach, Florida, Kalani Jordan.
Me, personally, I kind of lean more towards the WWE Tag Team titles. I don't know what it is, but they look more prestigious to me. Not that the other ones don't, but they just look more prestigious. And I think it's because they partially resemble the old WWE Tag Team Championships on the SmackDown back in the days of Eddie Guerrero and, Batista over on SmackDown. Those were the days. We get singles action rolling here. And they're going to meet in the ring with the stare down, Kalani Jordan and Julia. Both phenomenal athletes, phenomenal women here on the SmackDown roster. And a massive Frankensteiner out of the gate. Holy crap. I did not foresee that happening. A right hand and a Frankensteiner off the springboard. That's how we do it here on SmackDown. Massive shot here by Julia. Looking for the massive right hand, misses it smart. Trying to back her into the ropes. Julia now looking to catch her. Hurricane Rana takes over Kalani Jordan. Back in the ring goes Kalani here. Irish whip sends her to the corner. Julia looking to fire in with a shot there on Kalani Jordan. And now a massive boot across the face. Looking to drop the knee. Kalani Jordan moves out of harm's way. Locking up here with Julia. Snapmare takes her over. Jordan hits the ropes. Looking for a massive crossbody right there. Kalani Jordan now calling Julia up to her feet. Looking to capitalize here in singles action here on the debut episode of Smackdown for this season of Universe Mode. And wait, Kalani Jordan goes for a ride. And Julia fired up, hitting the ropes. Julia gonna look to dive. I don't know how I missed that. I don't know how I missed it. It moved her back, but I didn't take her down. I got robbed there, chat. I got robbed. Kalani Jordan now trying to stay on the offensive off of the blunder that was that suicide dive to the outside, and another massive Frankensteiner head first on the floor on the outside, and that's gotta hurt. Julia now trying to battle back out of this. Into the steps goes Kalani Jordan now. Julia now breaking up the count. And now into the barricade goes Kalani Jordan now. Julia now on the apron. Getting this crowd behind her here. Kalani Jordan making her way back into the ring. Oh, and gets caught. Massive Hurricane Rana takes her over and delivers right hands to the face of Julia. I don't think Julia was ready for that shot of action right there from Kalani Jordan, but the knee's up. Looking for an opportunity to capitalize here. Massive right hand there by Julia. Julia now sizing her up, takes her down. Massive backbreaker right there by Julia to Kalani Jordan. Julia's got to stay on the offensive here in this matchup. Shot there. Julia raking the face with a boot. And now delivers a massive one, flying in with a massive boot to the face. I'm saying massive a lot. I don't know why, chat. I think it's just the night. I'm tired. Sizing her up here, looking for the springboard. Oh, missed its mark. Oh, shot there. And we're going in. The trading blows once again. Good shot. Kalani Jordan fighting back. I don't know what happened there, chat. My screen went black for a minute. Oh, and a Hurricane Rana takes her over. Julia out to the apron here. Kalani Jordan gonna fire in. Good shot there by Julia. Oh, and a massive slap across the face. I'm gonna hear myself say massive a lot. Takes her over with a snap suplex. Julia fires in with shots here on Kalani Jordan. Takes her down. Full mount here with right hands into the face. Oh, delivers a big shot there. Julia sizing her up. Looking to capitalize here. Catches a forearm. Kalani Jordan with a big slam there. In on the pin. This could do it right here. And a kick out there. Julia darting the eyes right into Kalani Jordan. Kalani Jordan now with a scoop slam takes her down. Jordan gonna look to fly here from the top. Knees up into the midsection. Catches Jordan and a big kick there delivered. And now Julia's eyes set on Kalani Jordan. Looking for the shot there. Missed it smart. And a huge step up in Seguri. Jordan now looking to capitalize here once again. Dropping the leg. Slamming her down. Julia looking to capitalize here. Trying to get back to a vertical base. Oh, and Julia, wait. Looking for an opportunity here. Kalani Jordan trying to get away. Shot to the knee. Catches her again. Julia here. Looking to roll up. Kalani Jordan here. Quick roll up into a pin. 2, 3, and she got her with a roll up. She got her with a roll-up pin right there out of nowhere to Kalani Jordan. Big shot there with early on in the matchup. What a matchup, and it's rough to go down like that for Kalani Jordan as Julia caught her with a sneaky roll-up victory here tonight on Smackdown. Enough for the 3 count. Julia with a victory here tonight on Smackdown against Kalani Jordan. Might be some future encounters with these two. We still got main event action here to come tonight. And boy, what a match it is. It is a stacked main event. And I mean stacked main event, chat. 4-way tornado tag for the vacant WWE Tag Team Championships. The Street Profits, Fraxium, the Usos returning to tag team action, and Motor City Machine Guns. Top tag teams here on SmackDown, battling it out for the vacant tag team titles. Can it get any bigger than that? It can, because I'm not going to play as any of these tag teams, and we're going to see how it plays out in the ring, who picks up the win, and who is our first tag team champions of the season. What a match this should be right here. I'm excited, chat. That new broadcast mode, seeing how things go. Fraxium were in action on our first episode of Main Event, a combo show that features both Raw and SmackDown superstars.
The following contest is a fatal four-way tag team match and is for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 336 pounds, Axiom and Nathan Frazier.
It's a big match, chat. I'm going to have a hard time keeping up with the action here in this one. 4 teams diving around in the ring. And this is highly anticipated right here. The Usos returning to tag team action here on SmackDown. A big Jim Jey Uso.
At a combined weight of 493 pounds, the team of Jimmy and Nathan Uso.
What an announcement there for the Usos. Getting us pumped for the Usos back in tag team action here tonight. And the main event, vacant tag titles on the line here. History-making night here on Smackdown. Which team's walking out with being the first tag team champions on the season for Smackdown? And here comes the Street Profits. The Street Profits are here.
Making their way to the ring, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and
The Street Profits making their way down to the ring for a tag team fatal four-way action for the vacant WWE tag team titles. What a match this should be. Top tier tag teams in action tonight in the main event. What a night. And the final team in this matchup. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Motor City Machine Guns making their way down to the ring. Fatal four-way tag team action. It's going to be fast-paced. It's going to be hard to keep up with. But at the end, when the smoke clears, we will have our inaugural WWE Tag Team Champions on the series, making an impact here on WWE 2K26 Universe Mode. These are the prize in this matchup. I love that we have our championship table down as well, where the titles will be hanging out. Oh, and this one breaks down quick. Montez Ford and Big Jim battling it out. Jey Uso and Angelo Dawkins. Alex Shelley and Axiom. And Fraser and Chris Sabin there. Oh, and the Usos right in the mix with the Street Profits here. Chat. This might have been a mistake. They're everywhere. Jay's on the outside now. Jey Uso now looking to roll them up into a pin here. Everybody's going to be breaking up that pin attempt. I don't know if we're ever going to have a winner. Oh, and a massive drop kick to Jay by Chris Sabin. Oh, and some damage done to Chris Sabin, though, battling out of there. Jim on the apron. This is nuts. Chris Sabin with a snap suplex. Montez Ford taken down. Oh, and weapons are legal here. Fatal four-way rules, even with the tag team. Big Jim now taking Chris Sabin out to the floor. Massive clothesline to the back of the neck of the Jey Uso. Montez Ford off the big DDT, taking down a crowd of people in the middle of the ring. I don't know why, that was badass. Sabin looking for the springboard. Takes down Jey Uso right there. And on the pin here's Axiom, but a quick breakup by Montez Ford. Shot there to Montez Ford. Big neck breaker there by Jey Uso. Action is wild and crazy everywhere. Full Nelson slam there on Big Jim. Axiom gets caught. Drop kick there to Chris Sabin. Kick out by Angelo Dawkins. Like Alex Shelley making the pin. Bodies flying everywhere. Main event, Jey Uso heading to the outside and now coming right back in, trying to get a little bit of a breather. This is nuts, chat. This is nuts. Axiom wrenching back on the arm of Alex Shelley here. Bodies flying everywhere. Throwing caution to the wind here tonight. Fatal four-way tag team action here for the vacant WWE Tag Team Championships. Naming our first tag team champions of the season with WWE 2K26. Chris Sabin fired up. Chris Sabin, big shining wizard on Axiom. And Angelo Dawkins immediately on the assault. Alex Shelley now has got Montez Ford on the ropes. Quite literal. Shot there to the spine by Angelo Dawkins. Making him up. Massive toss right there. Nathan Frazier folded up by Montez Ford. Sabin with a clothesline. Axiom with a drop kick. Damn, chat, this is gonna be a hard action to follow right here. Massive slam in on the pin. Championship's on the line and a breakup by Angelo Dawkins. I don't know if we'll ever have a winner. Oh, super kick by Sabin. Massive slam on the chair there. And a big sliced bread there to Nathan Frazier. Alex Shelley now pulling him away from the rope. By the time he does that, he's likely going to get throttled by another one of these competitors. Weapons, bodies flying everywhere. And now got him folded up in a submission attempt right here. Nathan Frazier is in trouble. Does not tap out. There's an opportunity. There's been a few opportunities for a pin attempt here. Where it could have been possible if they hadn't kicked out. Big Jim now on a pin, but Angelo Dawkins there to break it up. And for the super kick was Alex Shelley. Got caught by Angelo Dawkins here. Yeah, there's no way I wanted to play this match. Not gonna lie. This is nuts and all over the place. And I kind of love it. Standing Spanish fly in on the pin here for Axiom for the one. And a breakup by Chris Sabin. Oh, shot with the kendo stick across the back. Chris Sabin's got main event Jay up. Making a big snake eyes into the corner. Got Nathan Frazier now using the ropes. Massive move right there by Chris Sabin taking down Nathan Frazier. Action is everywhere. In on a quick pin right here. Dawkins breaking it up. Probably should have made this elimination, huh? Massive toss there to Axiom. Oh, and a slam to the back of main event. Jay, Big Jim up for him. Big move here. Looking for the pin attempt, and Nathan Frazier breaking that up. Frazier takes down Angelo Dawkins right there. Motor City machine guns up. Fraxium up. Everybody else down momentarily. Massive slam right there by Axiom. Looking for an opportunity here. Axiom with the leg. Frankensteiner by Nathan Frazier. Big Sister Abigail by Alex Shelley. Everybody's down momentarily. Two. Oh, and a close call there. Motor City Machine Guns almost becoming the new WWE Tag Team Champions. First Tag Team Champions on the series. And on a pin here is Montez, but they're right there to break it up. Wow. That's crazy. Chris Sabin from the top. I can't believe nobody's tossed him off of there yet. Massive crossbody. The Axiom. Pin attempt here by Big Jim, but broken up by Chris Sabin. Taking him down with a DDT now. Motor City Machine Guns up. Everybody else laying flat on the mat besides Nathan Frazer on the outside. Sabin now off the springboard. DDT right there to Montez Ford. In on the pin, and Frazer's got the title. Nathan Frazer with the championship. We're going to do some damage with the title here. Main event Jay on the pin, but Alex Shelley breaking it up. Oh, the Usos with a super kick to the front and back of Chris Sabin. In on the pin. Break up before two. Montez Ford there on the save. Down and out. Bodies are everywhere. Bruised and battered. Weapons lying out. Everything. In this crazy main event for the vacant WWE Tag Team Championships. STO reversed by Big Jim. Main event Jay was looking for the spear. Big Jim got in his way. Miscalculation right there. Elbow takes down Big Jim. Nathan Frazer for the opportunity here to capitalize. Sends him into the corner. Main event Jay with a big splash. In on the pin. And Angelo Dawkins breaks it up. Montez Ford just dove into the abyss, taking himself out of the game for a minute. Off the springboard, DDT to Nathan Frazer. And now in on a choke. This could really do it right here. This could really do it. Submission attempt here on Angelo Dawkins. Main event, Jay's got it locked in, and thankfully Chris Sabin saves it for Dawkins. Saves the championships. There's a real opportunity right there. Main event, Jay in the corner. What is Jay setting up for a spear? No, the super kick reversed by Dawkins. Well scouted. Jay takes him down with a clothesline. Alex Shelley now breaking up the pin attempt. That was close there. Street Profits almost had the win. Super kick hitting multiple people right there. Oh, and a huge bulldog right into that championship title. Montez Ford may be out. Caught him. Looking for the DDT from main event Jay. Jay's got to go in for a pin. Jay's got to go in for a pin. This is a perfect opportunity for Jay. But Fraxium making their way back into the ring. Everybody is up at, well, Motor City Machine Guns alive. Fraxium alive. Main event Jay going for the pin. Didn't get the opportunity. Massive chops here. Looking for the super kick. Montez Ford catches it. And Jim is looking to use the title there. What crazy action here in the main event of Smackdown. Elbow there by Chris Sabin. This match might go on all night. Montez with a big knee there. In on the submission maneuver. Oh, looks like somebody broke it up. May have done a clip there. Championship titles in the ring. Weapons all over the floor. Main event Jay with the splash. In on the pin. Quickly broken up by Alex Shelley. What a match. What a crazy mayhem of a match right here. Axiom is down. Axiom's finally made it up to his feet. Jay just takes him back down with a massive slam. Alex Shelley in on a pin here. Kick out before two, or broke it out before two rather. Street Profits trying to gain the upper hand with some weapons here against Motor City Machine Guns. Everybody else is down besides main event Jay. Shots there. Frankensteiner from Axiom to Chris, or Alex Shelley rather. Super kick by Chris Sabin on main event Jay Uso. This is just nuts. Nathan Frazer onto the chair, head first, and Axiom with a pin here. That was dangerously close. They were up to a 2 count. Oh, and a massive super kick. Nathan Frazer with a big splash off the top. I don't think he's going to have an opportunity to pin. And another one lands. In on a pin. Just do it. The 1, 2. He's going to go. That was close. That was close, chat. Alex Shelley with a big slam. It's anyone's game. It is anybody's opportunity to be the first tag team champions on Smackdown. 1, 2, Alex Shelley with a pin, dangerously close. Somehow Angelo Dawkins broke it up. Big splash there by Nathan Frazer. Turns his sights towards Angelo Dawkins. We got really big opportunity for anybody that can just get that. It's all within 3 seconds. All it takes. The 3-second opportunity right here could be 2, 3, and Motor City Machine Gun stole it. What a match. I don't believe it. So I did say all it would take is just that 3-second window for one of the teams to make that pin and get the championship titles, and he did it right here. Axiom trying to make it in, did not make it, was very close. That was deserved right there. Motor City Machine Guns with the WWE Tag Team Championships and a hard-fought main event bout and fatal 4-way tornado tag action. Motor City Machine Guns picking up a big win. What a night of action, guys. What a match. I didn't think we were ever going to end it, really. I really didn't think so. I was going to go on forever. I'm so glad I didn't play that match, because I never would have been able to keep up or down on that one. Like, that was just nuts. Bodies flying everywhere all throughout the ring. That was crazy. Not bad for our first episode of Smackdown. We got a triple threat matchup that Javon Evans walked away with a victory. Javon Evans will be involved in the United States Championship match at Backlash. We will determine next episode of Smackdown in another triple threat who will face him for that vacant championship. We also got a gauntlet match to name our undisputed WWE champion at Backlash as well. Big announcement there. That is how we are going to name our WWE champion at Backlash. Gauntlet match. I'm not sure if it's a 5 or 6 man yet, but we're going to figure that out. So big matchup there. We also have a women's championship to name. So I'm going to aim for Backlash being 3-3. So 3 matches from SmackDown, 3 matches from Raw to represent both brands. So yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of Smackdown. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Thank you guys for tuning in, for leaving the likes, for commenting, for watching the playback, or joining me live here. It's always appreciated, the support. And that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you guys on the next episode of Universe Mode on our Raw brand. Have a good night, everybody. Live here, it's always appreciated, the support. And that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you guys on the next episode of Universe Mode on our Raw brand. Have a good night, everybody.